practice last week. How have you kind of adjusted? How was today's practice?
I think we just kind of settled in. We just on to the next week. I think we kind of came out here today, just ready with the mindset this next week and be ready to go.
Is the shoulder feeling all better now?
Yes, sir. It was just a little stingy. On to the next.
Gotcha.
What's it like to be able to have a game on Friday and then Saturday you have your next two opponents right in front of you? Or do you sit and kind of watch it in an analytical mindset, or is it more just kind of relaxing after?
It's kind of like just trying to get back to the rhythm. I think that the whole season we kind of just been in a rhythm, but that kind of did. We came out there and did what we had to do, so it's kind of on just getting back, and it kind of was how we just preparized and be back to basics.
What have you seen from Iowa on film?
They're a good team. You can't discredit them for sure, but I think we just gotta have a great week of preparation for sure.
You're not going into a 2-game stretch where the two defensive lines very physical. How important is it going to be for your offensive line to step up in these next two?
I think they just got to go out there and do what they do. I mean, it's not really too much to really go into about, but I think I believe in these dudes. We preach it every day in practice. We know what we got to do. We just don't go out there and try.
How much do you feel like your pass blocking has grown over the course of the last few weeks as a starter?
Definitely. I think it's definitely improved. I think us going out there and just thinking it's going to be regular, just pass pro or whatever it may have been, but I think it's just really IDing and understanding the game of college football now is definitely getting better.
You're kind of tossed into Michigan. Were you able to breathe a little bit more coming out of the tunnel for Northwestern? How was that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely different preparation for the game. I think just going in there, I kind of was on Michigan. I was just trying to get ready for what I was supposed to do that day, which was catching kicks. So, going in there, I'm game planning. So, it's definitely a breath, definitely a deep breath. Easy to go out there now.
Riley Wormley got his first career carry. What was it like being able to see him get his first touch?
I was just on the sideline smiling. I'm grateful for that dude. I think he goes out there and he works every single day he comes out here. So I think it was just great to see him out on that field.
You talked about closest running back room is and how well you guys work together. What are the two guys who were starting before you got in there told you in particular, like Waymo and Eli? What kind of advice did they give you?
I think they just had the experience standpoint. I think they just kind of helped me understand and kind of take the deep breath over these past few weeks on just how to really just be it's a big deal being a starting running back at USC. So it's just kind of just understanding that and not taking it for granted. So definitely not doing any of that now.
Is your running style based off anyone?
Nah, I don't think I looked after anybody. I think my body has changed over my years, so I think it's definitely just like a collaboration of a bunch of people. So I think I just like to just go out there and play ball at the end of the day.
How do you feel your chemistry with your O-line has grown now that you've jumped into the starting role?
Oh, tremendously. I think we already had that great bond no matter what it was before. Well, now we've been on scout team since last year, and we always built this. So especially with my brother being over there, those are guys I eat with, those are guys I hang out with all the time. So there's no doubt that we always gonna have each other's back when it comes to everything.
Speaking of eating, your brother as well, you end up getting him the 2 double doubles.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely did. He was smiling when I gave it to him. So yeah, and now he tried to make it like a repetitive thing, so now he's trying to make it next week and the week after. Yeah.
Is it going to become a tradition?
We're gonna see. We gotta build up from last week. Yeah.
You were named a semifinalist for the National Former Walk-On Award. What was your reaction to that news?
Honestly, just grateful. That is definitely a big thing. So, being a walk-on, it's not very likely you even get to step on that field or be in that spotlight. So, I definitely don't take it for granted every time I come out here, and even to be put on even in the talk of that, I'm definitely grateful.
Were you able to get close with any of the walk-ons who kind of walked on this year and kind of talk to them about what it's like to?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Not just only my class from last year, but definitely this year, those are my guys. I just tell them, you can't take it. You can't just take it for granted. You might be in a spot right now where you don't know what you're doing or what it may have been, but you just got to go out there and just fight for what you want. No matter what it is, you just got to grind.
Let's do one more.
What are your expectations for the crowd this weekend?
I think the Coliseum is just Like, especially growing up here, I mean, I think it's always been that X factor for the team. So, I mean, I expect it to be loud. I expect it to be just crazy today. I mean, crazy on Saturday. So, I mean, let's just go out there and we're going to play ball. And I think the crowd going to get us hyped for the week.